What's going on, guys? Back at you guys once again. I want to talk about this is what I'm gonna talk about. Men who throw you under the bus, because you got a lot of men who like to throw you under the bus as a man. Um, I never understood this right here. Why you have men who will defend the wicked nature of these females, right? They'll defend the nature of these women, knowing that these women are wrong, knowing that these women are out of line, knowing that you know, women, they do some real evil, cold-hearted things to men, right? But you have men out there that will co-sign with these women. They will take up for these women. And for the life of me, that's something that I could just never understand. Why you have women, why you have men that will bash you, you know, write you off as negative, write you off as lame, in just to defend these women. I feel men like that, they need to have their man card revoked. If you want to bash a man and you don't want to, you always want to bash a man, and you don't want to hold these women accountable for their negative ways, then I feel, as a man, you need your man card revoked, because that's one thing that's always been a big pet peeve of mine. I never like men who side with women. They try to side with women, and they're all about condemning the man. And a lot of these types of men, they act as if women can do no wrong. I'm like, come on now. Women do a lot of foul things to men. They do a lot of evil and wicked things to men. So for you to make it seem like the man is always the bad guy, the man is always, the evil one, that's man hating behavior. And that kind of stuff right there needs to stop today. uh all these men who want to attack you, call you negative, tell you to man up as a man, but they'll try to nail you to the cross as a man, but they won't nail these women to the cross. I can't stand that. And it's very, very disgusting when you think about this type of stuff. um Women do a lot of evil things to men, and people know deep down that if a man is in a bad position, if a man is not being chosen, people know why he's not being chosen. But they always want to put the ball in the man's court, always want to bash the man. I feel men who are always trying to shame you and trying to bash you as a man, they need to grow up here. They need to grow up here, and they need to man up. Stop siding with these women, because women need to be told that they're wrong, and they need to be held accountable. Stop just blaming men and attacking men all the time. I am so tired of that. It's starting to really irritate me how you have men who act like they don't have no balls about themselves. They want to check you and tell you that you negative and you need to change this and you need to change that. Well, let me ask you a question here. Let me ask you a question. What do women need to change? That's my question. What do women need to change? because we always hear about what men need to change, but we never hear about what women need to change. I've always been told that I need to change how I dress. I need to change my attitude. You know, um, I need to get a haircut. I got to go back to the barber real soon. And I just left the barber a couple weeks ago. Shows you how fast time flies and how nature grows your hair back. Um, I just want to say this whole male bashing stuff, it's starting to really irk me because it's a lot of men who will write your behind off and label you as negative because women don't find you attractive. But the one thing they won't do, they won't question these women. They won't check these women for being shallow. They won't tell these women to woman up. They won't tell these women to stop being so shallow when they choose men. And people know deep down that when it comes to this whole dating arena, some men just don't have it. People know this. And I feel as a man, if you can't stand up for yourself, if you can't tell women when they're wrong, if you can't tell women when they're out of line, then if you can't stand up for yourself, if you can't tell a woman when she's wrong, if you can't point out the flaws of these women, then in my personal opinion, you're just not a real man. Because in my personal opinion, a real man will call a woman out when she's out of line. And I never understood why you have men who will throw you under the bus in order to defend a woman's wrongdoings, in order to defend a woman's evil ways and her evil nature and her shallow nature. They'll throw your behind under the bus and label you as the bad guy. That has got to stop. You know, this is why there will never be any real unity amongst men, because women, they have a sisterhood. There will never be a brotherhood amongst men because men are too busy throwing each other under the bus. A man will stand up for a woman and throw another man under the bus and bash him. There's no unity amongst men. And this is why men will never be unified. And that's why women will stay unified, because they stick together. Men, we throw each other under the bus, all in the name of defending the evil ways of these women. And that has got to stop. But how do you feel about men who throw you under the bus in order to defend the evil nature of these women? They always want to put the blame on you to why you're not being chosen. They always want to tell you that it's your mindset and it's your attitude to why women ain't checking for you. That this madness is getting old. This foolishness is getting old. But let me know how you feel. Leave your comments. I'm sure you guys can relate to men throwing you under the bus and cutting you off and labeling you as the bad guy just to defend these women, which is absolutely disgusting. Because people know the truth. Every man can't be a winner. But that's been my message for now. If only men could stick together, things would definitely change. But unfortunately, I don't think that will ever happen. But that's it for now. You guys have a good night. Peace out.